Right now at 10, bond is set for the man accused of firing a shot in La Crosse's Pettibone Park.
And one wild pursuit involving West Salem police and a steer.
Plus a severe weather outbreak today, a tornado touching down in Wisconsin.
WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Bond is now set for the Oregon man accused in a shots fired incident at La Crosse's Pettibone Park. Jared Duddles is held on a $10,000 cash bond. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Duddles fired a shotgun toward the river Tuesday morning after an argument at the park. Police arrested him and later found an abandoned tent nearby with several firearms belonging to Duddles. He faces 6 charges, including recklessly endangering safety. His next court appearance, July 25th.
La Crosse's mayor is reflecting on his first 100 days in office.
Shondell Washington Spivey says he's learned a lot and enjoyed meeting residents during public events since his election. Housing remains a top priority. He says he fully supports Pathways Home as the long-term solution to ending homelessness. In the meantime, we asked the mayor if that means the city's controversial overnight camping ban passed last year will stay in effect.
I wish I could change the past. At the end of the day, we're kind of moving forward and recognizing that we know that we have an unsheltered situation happening in this community, and we want to make sure that we're doing what's best for our unsheltered populations as much as possible.
We also asked the mayor about the Pettibone Park incident and whether he believes the city is still a safe place.
I believe this community is a safe community. Do we have things that happen? Yes, and we address them as they come up, and we try to be as proactive as possible to ensure that they do not happen.
Washington Spivey says his next 100 days will be dedicated to continuing public engagement and moving to a place of strategy and policy. For his answers to our other questions this morning, just head to news8000.com. And you're sounding off on the mayor's first 100 days. A News 8 Now poll shows 42% think the mayor is doing a good job, 29% said no, and another 28% did not have an opinion.
Governor Tony Evers has plenty of cash to run for a third term. According to the Wisconsin State Journal, Evers raised over $757,000 between January 1st and June 30th, including roughly $670,000 in individual donations. The 73-year-old governor is expected to reveal if he'll run again very soon.
The body of a missing Wisconsin woman is found in Nebraska after a car chase. This morning, Nebraska State Patrol attempted to pull over a car thought to be connected to the missing woman. Authorities say the driver did not stop, instead driving the wrong way down the interstate before crashing into a creek. Officials arrested the driver, 23-year-old Gavin Thompson of Dodgeville, Wisconsin. Inside the car, a body who authorities believe to be 67-year-old Dorinda Segebrecht of Dodgeville. She had been missing since Monday.
Let me be clear, we grieve with you. We mourn with the victim's family and with every family in our county who feels the weight of this tragedy. Whether you knew the victim personally or not, we know that this loss is felt deeply.
Wisconsin law enforcement say her death was a random act of violence and there's no known relationship between the two people.
Well, parts of Wisconsin saw a severe weather outbreak today.
They sure did. Video out of Dodgeville shows a tornado on the ground. A man capturing the image early this afternoon. You can also see pops of lightning as sirens sounded off in the background.
In downtown La Crosse, this is what it looked like outside our studio earlier today. No tornado threat, but there was plenty of rain coming down. So what's next? Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest.
Well, we definitely got fall-like temperatures behind the system coming through, but all the severe weather mostly was to the east. We kind of mentioned that previous night that it was going to be in that general direction. It's just a matter of timing when these disturbances came through as the circulation started in Iowa and pushed all the way across. We just happened to be late morning around noon. If we were later in the day, could have been a different story. Here's really the whole loop for the day. As you can see, all the precipitation come through. If you're noting the Dodgeville tornado there, it's going to be coming in the picture here in a little bit. Otherwise, they had more action coming further east. But there's your initial line, there's your tornado, and then additional lines formed, and they had spin-ups that were from pretty much Madison eastward for a brief amount of time. Precipitation amounts, everyone seemed to be at about 1 to 2 inches generally in that blue area. You get into the red area, you push 3 inches. A little bit less as you go further north. Now, we still got a little bit of showers with a little disturbance coming through right now. Eau Claire, just probably down to Black River Falls, up to Ladysmith, some drizzle, light rain for just a few hours. Very light precipitation. Probably not going to get down to La Crosse. You can see timing out. We'll be done with this probably by about 1 to 2 with clearing skies behind that. And coming up in the morning, you can see Pretty much sunshine, getting back up to 58 degrees, that light north-northeast wind. Overall temperatures won't be much different from today to tomorrow, but the humidity levels will be far less. As you can see, temperatures getting up to 67 with cloud cover in the morning and decreasing getting to noon. So later on, we'll kind of break down when we might see thunderstorms once again, the weekend, and when that July warmth and humidity will return, because it will return.
You know
Of course.
Yes.
Thanks, Greg. Well, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation held a public open house in La Crosse tonight. They were discussing major improvements to U.S. Highway 53 and U.S. 1461 from West Avenue to I-90. It gave residents a chance to talk with WISDOT staff about enhancing safety, addressing pavement and bridge issues, and improving traffic flow. That corridor is a vital north-south and east-west link handling heavy daily traffic, critical for La Crosse and regional travelers.
La Crosse Soup is giving organizations a second chance at making their ideas a reality. Tonight they welcomed groups who were part of last season's La Crosse Soup to repitch their ideas for a chance at a cash prize. The competition was at Turtle Stack Brewery. Drink sales for the night determined which 3 of the 5 groups would get to compete.
There's too many good ideas that are happening in La Crosse, and we just need to give them an opportunity to do the things that are going to make this community better.
Aura Outdoor Recreation Alliance was the winner of the night. They won over $500 for their idea of a youth climbing program. The next 4 locations for La Crosse Soup will be announced in August.
Well, a wild police pursuit in West Salem involving a steer today. It escaped from the La Crosse Interstate Fair. Police tell News 8 it ran through several West Salem neighborhoods. At one point, it charged at some people before police and some Good Samaritans helped wrangle it.
Cow charged at a few folks, but you know, you stay out of its way, corral it into a location where you can get some more hands on it, and yeah, we'll get it lassoed and brought back to the owner. Yeah.
And some good news, no one was hurt. That includes the steer.
The country's best gravel cyclists are coming to La Crescent this fall. La Crosse and La Crescent are teaming up with Explore Minnesota to host the 2025 USA Cycling Gravel National Championships on September 20th. The top gravel cyclists from around the country will compete.
The hotels, the campgrounds, restaurants, shops, and attractions will all see increased traffic and new visitors exploring our communities. The integration of schedules with AppleFest will bring more attendees to both events.
This marks the first time the championships will take place in Minnesota. The spot was chosen for its rugged terrain and cycling community.
The NFL draft shattering projected numbers in Green Bay this year. According to a study, Brown County saw an economic impact of nearly $80 million and $104 million across the state. 600,000 attendees marks the largest event in Green Bay history.
There was money being spent throughout our community. It wasn't just at restaurants or hotels, which oftentimes tourism-related events, that's the case. There were dollars spent in places that we had not anticipated.
31% of attendees were from outside Wisconsin, with 24% paying for overnight lodging.
Money's 2025 list of the best colleges is out. Viterbo University and UW-La Crosse made the cut. Factors like educational quality, cost, and results were used to determine the list. Winona State University and St. Mary's University of Minnesota were also named best schools.
All right, we're a good educational area.
Yeah.
Still to come tonight, more fairs kicking off around the region.
The events that you don't want to miss when we come back.
We're celebrating Home Furniture's 51st anniversary. Right now, get our best finance offer ever and pay no interest until 2030. Get this sectional for just $19 a month or pay cash and get an extra 10% off, just $8.99. The 51st anniversary sale, now at Home Furniture.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger. You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
Are you looking for a bank that puts you first? Welcome to Cooley Bank. We're rooted in the community with decisions made locally and relationships that last. Switch today to earn 3.71% APY in a Cooley Bank high-yield money market account. Visit Cooley Bank or the website for details. Member FDIC.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. During the anniversary sale, pay no interest until 2030. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
The La Crosse Interstate Fair is celebrating its 134th year, bringing animals, rides, and family fun back to West Salem. The fair runs through Sunday at the West Salem Fairgrounds with daily livestock, carnival rides, live entertainment, and plenty of fair food.
Well, with the animals here at the fair, I think it's really good for the community, especially people in town, to go and see farm animals if they don't ever go to the farms. And to have a little event every year just for everybody to get together and have fun.
Admission is free, making it an easy way for families to enjoy one of the Cooley region's longest running summer events.
And the Trempealeau County Fair is lighting up the fairgrounds for its first day in Galesville today. The fair held a variety of events, including opening ceremonies, the Fairest of the Fair coronation, goat shows, and livestock judging. Plus, the carnival is still running until 11.
We've got I want to say it's like 7 or 8 bands booked through the weekend, either in the co-op stage behind me or in the beer garden. We love live music during the fair. We try and provide as much free entertainment as we can.
And the events will run through Sunday night.
Well, the numbers are in for the 127th Northern Wisconsin State Fair. Fair bosses are still adding up the numbers, but say around 100,000 people attended the fair. That number is a little lower than previous years, but Saturday, July 12th was the largest single-day attendance over the past 17 years.
Members of Congress and Wall Street are watching the White House closely as the fate of Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell hangs in the air.
The president revealed he discussed firing the chairman with lawmakers. CBS News' Erica Brown has more.
During a White House meeting with the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Bahrain, President Trump confirmed CBS News reporting that he discussed firing Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell with Republican lawmakers Tuesday.
I talked about the concept of fire him. I said, what do you think? Almost every one of them said I should.
The president has been critical of Powell for weeks for not lowering interest rates and expressed concern to reporters about his job performance, taking aim at a $2.5 billion renovation underway at the Federal Reserve.
I think he's terrible. I think he's a total stiff. But the one thing I would have never guessed is that he would be spending $2.5 billion to build a little extension onto the Fed.
Still, the president says he is not planning to fire Powell, and a federal law says the Fed chair can only be removed for cause. On Capitol Hill, lawmakers expressed concerns about the precedent firing a Fed chairman would set and about the economic impact the move could have on financial markets.
The consequence of firing a Fed chair just because political people don't agree with that economic decision will be to undermine the credibility of the United States.
If you fire the chairman of the Federal Reserve, you will see the stock market crash.
Also on Capitol Hill, Senate Republicans are racing to pass President Trump's rescissions bill that will claw back more than $9 billion of previously approved funding for foreign aid and public broadcasters PBS and NPR. The Senate began voting on amendments to the package Wednesday. If passed, the bill would head back to the House for a final vote before reaching the president's desk. Erica Brown at CBS News, Capitol Hill.
We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
definitely got pleasant-like, fall-like temperatures for the next couple days, but we do have some storms coming back in that could impact potentially some weekend plans. We'll plan out when to predict the storms and what the weekend temperatures also have in hold. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
All the financial benefits are awesome.
And then on top of that, it's green energy.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
The 30% tax credit will end this year, so lock in your savings, reduce your electric bills, and get the full 30% credit while it's still available. Call 608-780-2347 to get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy today.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable Farm and Fleet prices. Like a free $15 Farm and Fleet gift card when you spend $75 on Purina brand dog food, cat food, litter, and treats. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco. Or lease Bronco for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Yeah, we definitely have temperatures that are going to feel more like mid-September, and overnight lows definitely could be in the 40s in some areas. So definitely a change, but it is July, so it's not going to last too long. But for the next couple of days, we're going to have those temperatures in the 70s and lows in the 50s and 40s potentially. Now, we do have storms come back in Friday and Saturday. It's not going to impact the entire weekend, but it could have some issues going on for at least Saturday morning, but still pleasant. We'll up the temperatures a few degrees, and then the July warmth does come back. Really, by next Tuesday, Wednesday, we're kind of back in that same pattern of being upper 80s, 90s with a storm track that's pretty close to us, and dew points that get back up until around the low 70s. So humid again, but nothing crazy unusual going on. Overall, the big pattern shows this activity has been coming down through Canada. You can see the path of this for the last 24 hours, these waves coming through. We have additional waves right up here. This is the one that's going to be eventually tracking and could bring the storms that we're talking about basically Friday night and Saturday. So this is kind of the pattern. Overall, the jet kind of sinks south. We get the storm track, then it goes further north to Canada. We start warming up, getting more heat and humidity. We kind of go back and forth with this all the way through August, too. So this is really typical. But we are going to see a little bit of a break with some cooler air behind this system coming through that just came through. Tomorrow's highs, as I mentioned, low to mid 70s. Not much of a difference from today, but we're not, and actually it's warmer for areas further north because of all the cloud cover, but it's going to be humidity levels, so definitely going to feel much nicer, and that north-northeast wind too. That'll definitely feel good too. Now, we've mentioned that wave, that one that's up in northwest, well, basically southwestern Canada right now. That one will eventually come through. There is potential to see some development early Friday afternoon, Minnesota into Dakotas. Now, whether that can hold together and bring some precipitation during the afternoon or evening for Friday, yet to be seen. But I do think we will see development along this area as we get towards Friday evening and overnight. Right now, it would come maybe about 9 to 10. That could change, could impact some activities while the track, when it does come through. It'll come through by Saturday morning. When you wake up, you'll have thunderstorms probably mainly south of La Crosse, maybe more north, but that'll quickly end towards the early morning hours, probably by noon. There could be some redevelopment in the afternoon, but for the most part, I think a lot of Saturday afternoon will be probably dry but it's just the morning hour we'll have to keep an eye on. Severe activity with this one right now. There is always a potential with these waves coming through. Damaging winds and flooding is the potential this time of year. Right now, the main threat would be southwest of the area, but that could change, so we have to keep an eye on that. Once again, it's Friday night through early Saturday morning. As you look at those are Friday's highs, as I mentioned. You're going to come up. The cloud cover will increase, so there'll be more clouds than we've had on Thursday, but all in all, still below average, about 10 degrees. Now, Saturday, we will have the precipitation in the morning, a little bit more sun in the afternoon. With all that precipitation, the humidity levels will come back up, probably to more typical July thing, but still below average temperatures. And Sunday, we kind of take the humidity levels down a little bit in really fantastic conditions, upper 70s to low 80s. That's just the end of it, because we're going to flip the switch. The heat dome to the west that we kind of deal with all summer long is going to expand back up to the north. We're going to get under that Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Not oppressive heat, but it's going to allow us to warm back up and get back into some storm chances. At this point are pretty light, but that could change. As you see, there's 2 90-degree days. The heat in D.C. probably in the mid-90s once again, and then thunderstorms kind of off and on, and more probably as we get towards Thursday. But enjoy this taste of fall here as we go toward the middle of July, because we will get back into it. But even the weekend, regardless of the storms that'll be on Saturday morning, still look pretty good.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to right there. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the summer of Sal on hold. An update on the injured Brewers outfielder, plus highlights from the gathering of the Northwoods League's top talent in Madison. Jacob is next.
The state Supreme Court overturned the 1849 abortion ban. But what does that really mean? Thursday at 6, discover the real impact of Wisconsin's abortion law changes. A local woman's journey reveals the hidden barriers. Her story, Thursday at 6.
I have been working at Firefighters Credit Union for over 20 years and been in the mortgage business for 30 years. We get a lot of people that like to shop around, and I encourage people to shop around for mortgages. And the one thing that you hear over and over is that we're for real. What they hear on the commercials is what they see when they come and see any of our employees. All these things together are what make Firefighters Credit Union the team you can trust.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Save big with an 11% rebate on everything for your next project. Mastercraft has been making high-quality doors for more than 50 years. Choose from our huge in-stock selection, or you can design your door your way, in-store and on Menards.com. With so many styles and finish options to choose from, you're sure to find a door that's perfect for you. Get this pre-hung interior door for $124.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Celebrate Independence Day. Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,300 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today. Exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, in case you missed it last night, the National League defeated the American League thanks to a home run swing-off instead of playing extra innings. But the two Brewers pitchers that made appearances did their job. Trevor McGill came in for 1 out to end the threat in the bottom of the 7th inning after the AL plated 4 runs. Then Jacob Misiorowski took over in the 8th, and his stuff was electric as usual. He threw 18 pitches, half of them fastballs that hit over 100 miles per hour, and he topped out at 102.3. He even threw a 98 mile per hour slider. 13 of his 18 pitches were for strikes, and I would venture to say the first of many all-star games for the Miz. And there's somewhat of an update on the injury sustained by Sal Frelick back on Sunday in the series finale against the Nationals. Frelick made this diving catch in foul territory and came up gingerly, then left the game. It's confirmed that the Brewers outfielder has a grade 1 hamstring strain, and his status for the series opener against the Dodgers this Friday is up in the air. The team wants to monitor his progress, then decide if he needs an IL stint. Well, there is no better gathering of the top collegiate baseball talent in the summer than the Northwoods League All-Star Game. Potential future MLB players showing off their stuff with the festivities being held tonight in Madison. The rare national anthem standoff getting things going, followed by rock, paper, scissors. Great Plains with the early win. To the action, good outing by Loggers pitcher Caden Richardson in his 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout right there in the 3rd. All tied up in the 6th until the Great Plains steals a run. Austin Haley of St. Cloud with a slick slide to put the visitors up by 1. Then in the 7th, the Bangor kid Ashton Mitchett comes in, and his breaking ball was fantastic tonight. He faced 2 batters and struck both of them out to keep the game all squared. Until the 9th, Michael Smith of the Duluth Huskies sitting on the off-speed pitch, and he crushes it into the Madison Knight. The Great Plains avenges their loss last year in the All-Star Game with a 3-2 victory. All right, Bucks taking on the Bulls in some Summer League action. Late first quarter, it's Cormac Ryan nailing the triple with time winding down. Then in the second quarter, Milwaukee picking up some frequent flyer miles. Stanley Amude punches one home to put Milwaukee up 7. Then the Bucks in transition off a miss. It's Bogiu Markovic skying for the easy jam. In late stages of the first half, it's Tyler Smith off a good feed from Marquise Noel. Look out below. Milwaukee gets outscored by 12 in the final quarter by Chicago when they fall. But it's another day of learning from Markovic, who added 9 points after 14 on Sunday. He's feeling much more confident with each and every game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get on the same page as everybody. Coming from an injury, I'm just trying to contribute as much as I can. I can do a lot more, but I'm trying my best right now.
Bogiu and the Bucks will wrap up their Summer League schedule on Friday against the Heat, with that one tipping off at 6. T-Wolves are one of a handful of teams that haven't lost entering today in the Summer League. Second quarter, Rob Dillingham going up top to Yohan Berenjay, who jams it home. Then in the 4th, Dillingham turns it up a notch, splits the double team, and finesses it home for the deuce. And he was scoring in a multitude of different ways. Could be a breakout year for the exciting guard. Step back triple is pure to cut into the deficit. Minnesota gets a late 3 from Tristan Newton, and they keep their unbeaten record alive. And we mentioned Emily is off to Vegas soon, and me and Ken were talking. If you see anybody abnormally tall out there, take a picture, and we'll let you know how famous they are.
Let me know what their names are, their number, their team, so I can go up knowledgeable, and they'll get a pic with me.
That's right, yeah. Just load up on photos.
There could be plenty. I mean, you never know who's still out there. Is it going to be maybe not the best weather, but it's going to be nice enough.
Yeah, it'll be
it's
fine.
Always nice
and
Vegas.
sunny.
There's plenty of pools and stuff. So.
Oh, yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. Coming back a few shades darker, for sure.
Enjoy.
All right. We have we have more news right after this.
I never knew fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
At Maury's, we believe in being more than an auto dealership. We believe in celebrating change when life happens and new adventures begin, in affecting it for good in our communities where we're called to serve, because change can be good. And as your life changes, we'll be there for you, whether you're buying, servicing, or selling. And right now, Maury's is buying cars daily. Bring your vehicle with the title, and we'll issue you a check within 30 minutes. Maury's, more than an auto dealership. Let's move forward together.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
He promised to bring down our costs. But Congressman Derek Van Orden just voted to make our electric rates skyrocket. His plan removes clean energy from the electric grid, creating an energy shortage. So now the power companies are saying, quote, "We're going to force electricity prices to the moon." How does Van Orden expect us to afford that? So the next time you open your electricity bill and see a bigger number, remember that Congressman Van Orden's plan made our rates go up.
Fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Some dolphins overseas are showing us they're smarter than we think.
Dozens of bottlenose dolphins in Australia's waters are putting sponges on their snouts to protect their sensitive skin as they dig through rough sand and sharp rocks on the seabed to uncover hidden fish.
The researchers say the rare behavior is called sponging, and only dolphins in Western Australia have been seen doing it.
And so then once they've scared up a fish, they will drop the sponge off of the front of their face and they will go after the fish, grab it, pick up their sponge again, and keep going.
Scientists say dolphins can sponge for hours, and they're now studying how it affects their echolocation and ability to navigate the ocean. Clever, little ones.
Indeed. I mean, we knew they were smart, but
yeah,
they can shovel as well.
Yeah, they can shovel, and they know, like, hey, I'm going to get hurt shoveling, so let's put this sponge on my nose.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Good stuff, dolphins.
We got to make a TV show.
I feel like that would be my spirit animal. Or if I
dolphin?
was an animal, I'd want to be a dolphin, because now I'm just learning just how smart they are.
Yeah, they're so smart and happy, and they bring so much joy to everyone.
Yeah.
That's my spirit animal, too. I'm claiming it also. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Looking for a new ride? At Ultra, we know some family members are pickier than others. Apply today at driveultra.org and find a ride that makes everyone happy. No payments for 90 days. Driver tested, puppy approved. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
During the Chevy 4th of July sales event, well-qualified buyers get 0% APR plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value on this Silverado plus $4,500 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Thankfully, American Waterworks offers proven, warranted solutions. Typically less expensive than full replacement and more efficient and lightweight than mud jacking, our methods are designed to last. After all, your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Well, definitely cooler tonight. We're looking at 50s and even some areas could see upper 40s, and that's just tonight. We'll see another night like this. The showers that are out there right now will end probably in a few hours. Otherwise, tomorrow's highs, we're looking at temperatures into the 70s. Warmer for some areas, but we're not going to have the humidity levels like we had today. And then overall, Friday, we have the storms coming in. We'll check out the timing right now. It's Friday night. It could be the evening, but we'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, Saturday morning showers. The weekend overall, comfortable. And then we do get some more warmth going into next week.
Looks like you're set for Country Jam.
Looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Is upper 40s overnight low? Is that a record?
No.
No, it's not.